guys. Welcome to the Triple Threat Pod, episode 21. How's it, D? How are you?
21. Good, bro. One of us supports a team that just won 2-1. The other one of us supports a team that has less cups than a homeless man. So that's the podcast that we
We're
have.
choosing violence so early.
Off the bat.
That's
Off
okay.
the
That's
bat.
okay.
You guys know.
So there's only one man that can beat Liverpool at the moment, and that's that referee that officiated in the African Cup of Nations a couple of years ago when he stopped the whole thing at 85 minutes. Liverpool seem to be the new United going into Fergie time.
The new Fergie time. I mean, at least we don't score in extra time though, so at least we have that. We score before 90 minutes.
At least.
Flip, yeah. If they had Fergie time now, they just concede another goal, not score one. That's how trash they're flipping are. Flip United are trash. Stop supporting that team, people. It's okay. Stop supporting them. They're trash. They are flipping trash. Yeah, anyway. The violence can come a bit later. Let's start more wholesome.
Okay. So, episode 21. Today we've got a special one for you guys. We try to make every episode special for you guys. So, today's one is, for the movie segment, we're going to be discussing our favorite cinematographers, okay, which we're going to get into in a bit. No movie reviews this week. We're going to touch on MMA. We're going to continue our series of our top lightweights of all time, which is going to be full of violence. And then we're going to do some football recaps. So, stay tuned and sit back, eat some popcorn, take a long drive, and let the music play. Well, let the podcast play, should I say. Okay. So, what is a cinematographer? Okay. To explain it to you guys, a cinematographer is basically the head of the camera and the lighting departments on a film and TV show, or even a commercial. They're responsible for translating a director's vision into images, deciding how the movie looks and feels visually. They are not just camera operators, they are visual storytellers, making choices that affect the mood, emotion, pacing through lighting, framing, movement, and color. Today, we are honoring our greatest cinematographers. Okay, D, let's rock and roll.
Love that, Joe. A lot of people say that without a script, there isn't a film. That's a quote I've always disagreed with because, yes, you do need a script, but a script can always be adapted into a book, or it can just be, you can just make the screenplay public. A lot of the time, when movies are made, they'll sell the script as was written. But for me, I've always been on the visual side. You do not get film without a cinematographer. They have to take that script and bring it to life. The director's in charge of everything. He's in charge of every department, and he works very closely with the cinematographer. But that cinematographer, a great cinematographer can tell the story without dialogue, because the picture on the screen, the tone of the picture, the color of the picture, it's going to set the tone, and that tone alone is a character in the film. It's so important. And those separate the masters from the rest, is when you think of a film and you just think of its imagery. You don't even think of dialogue, you don't even think of context, but just the tone that picture creates. You can already get a feel of that world. Why I chose the Batman as my background is not because it's my favorite fictional character, but because that film, you can watch it without dialogue. Just press mute and you'll be in Gotham. It's tangible. It's so visceral that you already know the world that Matt Reeves has created. And Greg Fraser's job is to look through that lens and have us see what Matt Reeves has designed. Like, here's the script, sure, but I'm going to show you what his world looks like. We can get into technical stuff like aspect ratios, because I'm obsessed with stuff like that, where, like with IMAX, what makes IMAX so cool is they shoot on something called the 1:3 aspect ratio. That's the IMAX, the full screen. And then when you go to specific IMAX places in the world, IMAX venues in the world, not every IMAX has it. They've got the 190, which is even a taller. Oh no, sorry, that one's wider. Those are massive. That literally fills up the entire picture. And all these things happen. Like, when you watch a film, if you just pay attention to what's going on visually, especially with Nolan, who uses IMAX a lot, he'll have a widescreen and it will just change to IMAX. Some directors will even do it deliberately where it will go wide and then the picture will slowly open into an IMAX shot. I'm obsessed with cinematographers. I've been excited to do this topic since we started the pod. So let's flip and go. Do you want to start?
Yeah, so I don't have any honorable mentions. Do you have any?
Yes, so I've got 3, and I had to mention them. Not in any order, but I had to mention Andrew Lesnie for his work on King Kong, the Hobbit trilogy, and the Lord of the Rings.
All
Had
right.
to mention him. Those are 7 of the best shot films ever made. I know it's just 7 movies, that's why he made my honorable mentions list, but I had to mention him. Then I mentioned Bill Pope purely because he worked on the Spider-Man trilogy, which, I mean, dude, that transition in Spider-Man 2 from Spider-Man swinging and then it zooms out, and it's the reflection of Dr. Octopus's glasses. That's one of
Yes.
the best shots in Hollywood. That's one of the best shots in film history.
I agree with you there.
But not only for the Spider-Man trilogy, but for the Matrix trilogy, I had to have him on my list. So phenomenally shot films. The cinematography is beautiful. And then I had to choose a director who's a cinematographer as well, and that is Alfonso Cuarón. I'm absolutely obsessed with this man. He's one of our great filmmakers. No one talks about him. He's too underrated.
True story.
He's on my Mount Rushmore. He wrote, directed, and shot a film called Roma. It's on Netflix. If you guys want to check it out, it's a beautifully shot film. It's a beautiful film, full stop. But the cinematography is gorgeous, and I wanted to give him a shout out. So yeah, those are my 3 honorable mentions. So if you'd like to
Jeez,
start with your number
that's
5,
a solid 3 for honorable mentions. But yeah.
dude, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, they could have,
I want to see what you're gonna say when you say your top 5. But that's interesting.
yeah,
Okay,
tough.
all right. Let me start this one. Okay. Okay, number 5. This man has worked with Oliver Stone and Tarantino frequently. Okay, he's known for his kinetic, dramatic, and overall optimistic visual style. Okay, loves using big lighting setups and bold color and strong backlighting. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
that man is Robert Richardson. Okay,
Great
just to give you
cinematographer.
guys a bit of a background, he has worked on Casino, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Aviator, Inglorious Bastards, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah, look, what can be said? This man is he's brilliant. So yeah, that's my number 5.
Yeah, love that. Okay, my number 5 is a cinematographer that frequently works with Steven Spielberg. I mean, what more can be said than that alone? But he just shot a few small movies, maybe some of you have heard about. He shot Warhorse, he shot
Oh,
Lincoln, he shot Ready Player One, he
oh,
shot
dude,
Schindler's List. I mean, Schindler's List, the girl, I mean, obviously, for those of you who don't know, the entire film is in black and white, and there's a moment where you see someone wearing red, and it's super, super, super metaphorical and impactful, and I recommend everyone see Schindler's List, purely because we have to remember the Holocaust and
agreed.
what Oscar Schindler did. He's one of, what he did. What a human being, incredible human being. And last but not least, he shot one of maybe the best scenes ever in cinema. I would say it's up there. and that is the landing in Normandy. He shot Saving Private Ryan. I mean, I can't praise Janusz Kaminski more than that, dude.
Oh.
That landing scene in Normandy when they get on the shore, I don't know how someone filmed that.
It's
It's
probably
crazy.
it's probably still to this day the most accurate, like the closest thing to war that we'll get
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
big
They
screen.
actually, yeah,
Yeah,
they when they pre-screened Saving Private Ryan to WW2 vets, they actually needed to go get counseling because they were reliving that moment. They said that's how accurate it was. They said it was exactly like that.
incredible film, but
Incredible, incredible.
absolutely incredible film.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Sure, D. Yes, he did. Yeah, you've set the bar very high, yeah, bud.
Dude, I love cinematography. If Mark knows, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
cinematography and film. Film versus digital. I'm film all the way. I can talk about cameras, aspect ratios. I can talk about anamorphic and spherical. But I don't want to be that guy right now. We're just talking about cinematographers. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I love this topic. I've been so excited to do this topic. Mark knows, like,
Yeah,
when we do
listen,
cinematographer.
you've always been my go-to guy when it comes to things in cinema that I don't know. Yeah, I've often said I'm a mere blue belt where Dino is a black belt when it comes to cinema.
Well, it's the other way with UFC, bro. So we balance each other out. And
Fair
in
enough.
football, we're like pretty much on par. So
Fair enough.
there
Fair
you go.
enough. So yeah, so yeah, I would say you the GSP and I'm the Matthews, but yeah, I know it's not gonna sit well with you. Okay. All right. So my number four is a man that you mentioned earlier. He is responsible for giving us some of the most sweeping and epic fantasy visuals, bright, colorful, almost storybook uh, approach. Storybook like approach.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he did, in my opinion, it's the greatest trilogy ever made, and that's The Lord of the Rings. And he was the cinematographer, and that man is Andrew Leslie.
Mm.
So yeah, you pretty much touched on that. Let's also not forget he did King Kong, like you mentioned, and
Yes,
he
I'm
also
so
did.
glad you
And
mentioned that.
he also did a very, very old movie that I remember watching as a kid, and that was Babe in 1995.
Yes, yes, mad.
So yeah,
That's how long he's been around, dude. It's crazy.
it's shame he did sadly pass away not so long ago.
Yeah,
But yeah, listen, his work on the Lord of the Rings trilogy and on the Hobbit trilogy is unbelievable.
unbelievable,
Yeah, listen,
unbelievable, dude.
yeah,
The Lord of the Rings are probably the best shot films ever. Like they probably
agreed,
are.
bud. Agreed. I
They
mean,
probably are. The Battle of Helm's Deep, the
oh,
Shire, Rivendell, Lothlorien. Hey,
yeah,
let's stop because this is going to
well,
become a Lord of the Rings
it will
podcast, which
become
I
a
wouldn't
Lord of the Rings
complain.
episode. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. One of my favorite scenes still is in the third one when the Riders of Rohan go into
Oh,
um, what's it? Not Helm's Deep. It's
Minas Tirith.
thank you, Minas Tirith. That is still one of my
Yeah.
favorite scenes of all time. Yo, when
Yeah.
that music plays and it's so
Ah!
amazing. It's so
Stop,
amazing.
yeah, stop.
You're just ready to go for battle there. Okay,
Literally.
so yeah,
Ah,
that's my number
flip.
four. Leslie.
That's amazing, dude. I think this is my favorite episode so far. Okay, I say that, and then we're gonna get to lightweights, and we're like, shit.
Yeah. Wait, just wait.
Also, I
Lions.
apologize for the f bomb I dropped last week.
Blame him,
uh,
Dean. Blame him, Dean.
Navdeen, my guy, please. People are dying here, bro. Stop the fight. Oh my word.
Yo.
Okay. My number four. It's crazy that this guy's on my number four because he should be number one on so many lists. But yeah, the other three are just look, bro. Like 5, I love Janusz, and my 3 honorable mentions, I love them. But so 5 are already here. 5 and my honorable mentions are all tied. I had to pick one. Bro, 4, 3, 2, and 1 are like, I'm talking fractions away from each other. Okay? My number 4 is a man that shot Terrence Malick's The Tree of Life. It's one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen.
Not bad.
He shot Birdman, which started the whole one take thing before it became, I think it's a gimmick now. But the way they did it in Birdman was really, it was artistic. It wasn't a gimmick. He filmed Children of Men, which is a criminally underrated film directed by the great Alfonso Cuarón. Speaking of, he shot Gravity and he shot The Revenant. And that is Chivo, that's his nickname, Emmanuel Lubezki. I mean, dude,
What a movie.
You watch The Revenant and you're there. I was fortunate enough to see that film in IMAX, and it's one of my favorite IMAX experiences. It was, you could smell the grass, dude. You could, like when you're like in a forest or going on a hike or whatever. You could smell the dirt. You could smell the grass. That's what a cinematographer's, that's his job. And he does it flawlessly.
Oh, bro,
Flawlessly.
you know the bear scene? That's what I go through on a day-to-day basis, pretty much.
Yeah. Matt the
But
trainer,
Matt
that's
the trainer
he.
doesn't always do his job, and I got to sometimes step in. So yeah. But yes, I agree with you, D. He did an amazing job
Oh,
on The Reverend, but
yeah,
and
it's
Gravity
phenomenal.
as well. I know, I know there are some people that don't like that movie, but it's okay.
I know why
um,
you're saying that.
but it's alright. We
No
all have
comments.
opinions. It's okay. It's okay. Um, okay. So my number 3. Okay, I hope I get this guy's name like the way I pronounce it. Best known for his work with Christopher Nolan.
I
His
knew
work
it.
is classic, bold contrast between light and shadow. Loves IMAX. Loves the large format filmmaking. Often mixes realistic, practical lighting with stylish compositions. Creates a
Mm-hmm.
sense of grounded. No, wait. Sorry, guys. I don't know my context in, so I can't read what I wrote here. But often creates a sense of grandeur grounded in realism, and that is
Mm-hmm.
Ollie Pfister. I hope I said his name right.
Vista.
Pfister.
Vista.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Pfister.
Well
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
Yeah. That's amazing. Yep. Shot Inception. Shot the Dark Knight trilogy.
yeah.
Shot the
Prestige.
Prestige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman Begins, Memento. Yeah. What? I mean, dude, I remember going to go watch The Dark Knight the first time and blew me away. And
Mad.
most importantly, we had the. So still one of my favorite cinema experiences was when me and you went to go watch Inception.
Mm.
And I remember we didn't say much during the movie. We were just like our
No.
jaws were on the floor.
Blown away. Yeah.
We were like, wow, what is going on here? So yeah,
Yeah.
um,
Completely blown away.
absolutely amazing. So yeah,
Yeah. No. Love that, bro. My number 3,
okay,
by the end of his career, could be my number 1. But his resume is not as long as everyone else's, so that's why I've got him at number 3. But he's very much on a trajectory to be my favorite cinematographer ever, and that is Greg Fraser.
nice, dude, nice.
Bro, like I said, so far he's on a trajectory to be my number 1. Definitely on his way. But he needs to shoot more films. But just to name a few that he's done, he did Let Me In, which is Matt Reeves's remake of Let the Right One In. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. He shot Foxcatcher for the great Bennett Miller, who I really hope could make a comeback because he's a great director. He shot Vice, and then, bro, he shot the most beautiful looking Star Wars film ever made.
Agreed.
And that is Rogue One.
Yes.
He filmed the second best film of 2023. That was The Creator. And he shot both Dunes. He's doing Dune Messiah.
Yep.
And he's responsible for the shot behind me here. So
One of the
it's a
best.
Greg Fraser, one of the best.
Absolute demon. He's a demon.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, he is phenomenal. But
Yeah.
okay, so that's your number 3. Yo,
Yeah.
okay. Let's see who your top 2 are, dude. I'm quite curious to see this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. This man is considered probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest. For me personally, this man's work is unbelievable. Jeez, I mean, No Country for Old Men, Skyfall, Blade Runner 2049, and 1917. Yeah, jeez, I mean, this oak he's just on another level, and that is Roger Deakins. Obviously famous for his mastery of light and composition, prefers simple, invisible camera work that serves the story. And yeah, I mean, just those movies that I mentioned. We watched Skyfall together, I remember. We went to watch it at the cinema, and that was awesome.
That's phenomenal.
Blade Runner 2049 is unbelievable. And yeah.
That's the one that got him his Oscar.
That's the one. That's the one, dude. And well deserved. Also Fargo. He did Fargo in 1996. So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Nominated 16 times for an Academy Award. And he won 2. He finally won for Blade Runner 2049 and then for 1917. 16 nominations. Yeah. It's crazy. But his body of work is phenomenal.
1917's camera work and obviously that one shot. That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. No, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay.
And also he did Shawshank Redemption. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's crazy. He's crazy good. Okay. My number 2. My number 2 has just taken IMAX to a whole other level. We don't, as much as I obviously, and we both, Nolan is our favorite filmmaker. His collaborator, Wally Fisto, who you mentioned already, I mean, Inception was a phenomenally shot film. I'm not quite sure how they got those pictures in camera.
Dude.
That movie alone, to try and understand visually, it's mind-blowing. It really is mind-blowing. But this is someone that unlocked Nolan to becoming the director he is today, and that is Hoyte van Hoytema.
Oh,
he's responsible for. Say what you want about the films, but I'm talking about the image alone. He shot Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. He shot Her. It's a great film. Shot Ad Astra. It's one of the best movie shots, about space. It's a beautiful movie. He shot Jordan Peele's Nope, which is very metaphorical about film versus digital. If you haven't seen Nope, I seriously recommend that movie. It is chef's kiss. Then we have Tenet, Dunkirk, The Fighter that he did with David O. Russell. Christian Bale won his first Oscar for that one. Boom. And Oppenheimer, and then arguably we spoke about it a few weeks on the pod. I have the tattoo. It's one of my favorite films. It's one of my favorite films visually, and that is Interstellar. As much as I love Nolan, as beautiful as that Interstellar script is, as beautiful as Zimmer's score is, we do not have Interstellar without Hoyte van Hoytema. We don't.
Agreed.
So
100%
he's
agree.
Undoubtedly my number 2. I love him so much. Yeah. To the great Hoyte van Hoytema.
Dude, yeah, listen, that I wanted to put him in. Dude. But
It's okay.
Yeah.
Your list is already wrong. It's okay.
No, you're gonna be proud of me for number 1, dude. So
I know
yes,
who your number one is. The fact I knew your top two. I'm not gonna lie, I knew your
you knew
top
my
two.
top two. Okay,
I
fair
was
enough.
like, he's gonna put Roger Deakins second. The audacity of this man is gonna put Roger Deakins second. I knew it, but it's
But
okay.
and it's because I'm biased. I am biased.
That's not the game, Michael. It's best, not
It's
favorite.
listen. The title of the episode clearly states our greatest cinematographers. And if
You know
anyone's
what?
got a problem with that, they can go.
No, you know what? To be fair, to back up, because I don't want to contradict myself, by the end of his career, could be number one. Could be number
He's
one.
going to be number one, dude. He's going to be number one.
Sure, okay,
You
fair
know,
enough.
when Dune Messiah gets finished next year, or when it comes to cinema next year, that movie is going to clean up everything at the Oscars. I'm
Take
telling
that
you now.
back right now.
No,
Take that back. Take
I'm
that back
joking.
right
Because the
now.
Odyssey is coming out as well. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's going to absolutely top everything.
I don't know if
No, I'm
YouTube knows
joking.
what this one means. This is very South African, so there you go.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. In all fairness, those two better dominate everything at the Oscars. Even though
Oh,
the Oscars have lost my. Anyway,
yeah,
well, we're gonna
stupid.
go into that in another episode in the near future.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. We're literally gonna go like Hamzat did against DDP. Anyway, yeah. So that was not a disrespect to DDP. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Okay. Number one. Okay. Number one. It's the man that is responsible for that shot behind you.
Yep.
He's a legend. To me, he's a legend already.
No,
Give
it
that
is.
man, give that
Absolutely.
man, give that man. He should have won for Dune Part 2. I don't care what anyone says. I know you will
Mhm.
disagree with me, and that's fine. But he should have
No,
won for
I
Dune
mean,
Part
I can't remember who he was nominated against. This is the problem. But
2. We
the
need a
fact that he
fact check.
wasn't nominated for the Batman is very upsetting.
No, agreed. And
Yeah, he should
like
have
you
been
said, bud,
nominated for the Batman.
he is. So the person we are
Oh,
referring to is
sorry to
Greg.
interrupt you. He shouldn't have won for Dune Part 2 because that should have been Jablinski for Nosferatu. So,
No,
yes,
sorry, I
I disagree
disagree.
with
I
you.
disagree with
That's
you.
fine. That's
That's
fine.
your list. That's not my
That's
list.
the third of many disagreements we're having today. That's okay.
It's fine. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, look, Greg Fraser is my number one purely because of the work that he's done on The Mandalorian, Dune Part 1 and 2,
Ooh,
and The Batman. Okay?
I forgot about the
Both.
Mandalorian. Shout,
Yeah.
shout.
And also, like you said, he did Rogue One, which is one of the
Hmm.
best Star Wars movies ever made.
Second best, in
And
my opinion.
and it probably is the best. I will say that.
No. Second best, in my opinion. Empire, Rogue One, for sure.
Ew.
Okay,
Well,
we need to save
well,
this one episode. Blah,
we need to
I
save that
shouldn't have said that.
episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my notes here. Okay. All right. And obviously, like you said, the creator. Let's not forget that.
Oh, dude, what a movie.
Yeah. So yeah, Greg Fraser is my number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
People who know about the creator, by the way, are going to come at me because technically he shot it with somebody else because of scheduling conflicts. But he's still credited as a cinematographer.
Yes.
That movie was filmed with a camera. You can go buy it freaking. Is Dion Wyatt still a thing in SA? Because I was going to give. Okay. Well, it's like it was made in a camera you can buy at
The last
a
time Dion Wide was
electrical store.
available was when Arsenal won the league, I think. I don't know.
Yo,
I need
ain't
to fact check that, dude.
God,
But
it's a
yeah.
camera you can buy at Macro or whatever. If any
Yeah,
of those
Macro's
stores want
still
to
around.
sponsor us, by the way, that'd be great.
Macro's still
Okay,
around.
my number one has already been spoken about. Nominated 16 times, won 2 of them. He's responsible for just a few films that I want to mention. Jarhead. Rango, which is one of the best animated movies ever made. So flipping underrated. Doubt, True Grit, A Beautiful Mind, Shawshank Redemption, No Country for Old Men, Prisoners, 1917, Sicario, Skyfall, and Blade Runner 2049. Dude, if I could
How
see
did I
through Roger
leave
Deakins'
Sicario out of
eyes,
that list? I'm sorry, but
no, it
and
happens, bro.
Prisoners. That's a disservice of note.
Happens. He's shot so many films. I mean, I could go like those are just ones I wanted to mention, but I mean, there's still more. He did Wall-E, did The Big Lebowski, like you said, Fargo. Um, one of the best. Oh my word! Here's one that I forgot. This is one of the most gorgeously filmed films ever shot. The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. I mean, that movie's
Oh, jeez, dude.
beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
Jeez, it's mad. Those pictures could be wallpapers. Anyway, finally got his Oscar for Blade Runner 2049. Also one of my favorite IMAX experiences. That movie belongs on the biggest screen. I don't even like watching that movie on my TV. I'll be honest. It's that picture's too epic. But I'd love to see the world through Roger. Bro, if I could just shake his hands, but to see film through his eyes. I mean, we do when we watch his movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a gift he's given us. What an artist, what a visionary, literally.
He's amazing, dude.
He's phenomenal.
Amazing.
He's phenomenal. Yeah,
Look, like
he's
I said, dude, he's my number. He was my number two because I'm very biased because of Dune 1 and Part 2.
yeah.
I'm
No,
being
and
honest.
that's
I'm
fair.
just being
No,
honest.
and that's fair. All trolling aside, like I said before, you had even said anything, so I'm not like backpedaling because we don't do that, Joe. We keep it a buck. As you can see, Mike are very comfortably okay with being brothers and arguing like brothers, and we will bicker
Yes,
like brothers.
always.
Um, always, always up to fight each other, but even more down to fight for each other. Um, but yes, by the end of Greg Fraser's career, again, he's very young. He needs more on his resume. But dude, he's on the way to being number one. He is. He is. He's definitely on the way to being number one.
No,
He's
agreed.
phenomenal.
Okay, do you want
Phenomenal.
to recap your list?
Okay. Woo. Okay, so Janusz Kaminski, Emmanuel Chivo Lubeski, Greg Fraser, Hoyte van Hoytema, and Roger Deakins.
Nice. Okay, I've got Robert Richardson, Andrew Leslie, Wally Fitzer, Roger Deakins, Greg Fraser.
Love that. That's a
Okay,
solid list, bro. It's a
so,
solid list. I'm so glad you mentioned King Kong as well, dude. Because
oh,
everyone
dude,
would have just mentioned The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and I'm like,
you have to
King
put King
Kong,
Kong
though.
in, dude.
Oh,
You have to. You have to put that movie in.
that's on my bucket list to see that film in IMAX. I have to watch that movie in
Mm-hmm.
IMAX.
Agreed, bud. Agreed.
Love King Kong.
Okay, now this is where the violence is going to start.
Oh, yeah, listen. Wait, bro, maybe. I don't know if we're going to have the same number one.
No. I'll be very surprised if we have the same number two. I doubt it. I highly doubt it because I know for a fact these two would not make your list.
Yo, they wouldn't make my list.
One of them won't make your list. I'll be very
What?
surprised if one of them doesn't make your list, though. Okay.
Okay.
So let me explain what I'm going on this list by. Okay. It is, these guys are not my favorites. Okay. They're not my favorites, but.
Oh, so now we're not choosing favorites, but cinematography, you can choose your favorites. Get a load of this guy. Yes, see. Get a load of this guy. Now we're not picking favorites. Now
No,
we're
I'm
picking.
joking. No, in all fairness, I'm trailing. These guys are my favorite lightweights. 100%.
Bro, I went by best. I didn't choose. Okay, it's fine. You know what? It's fine.
No, I said my best. I'm gonna say my best. I
Oh,
have
you're
to.
gonna say your best.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna say my best, dude.
Yeah,
100%.
listen. I don't even like my list. I'm already gonna put that out there. I don't like my list. But if I'm going by best, then they've got to I've got to play the game.
Yeah,
I don't like my list, but it is what it is.
100%.
I mean,
We just
Tapuria's
gotta.
number 1. I love that, and I'm joking. He's not.
Hi.
He's not. He's
He's had
not.
one title
He's
defense,
not.
dude.
It's
Look.
not. No, he's not. He's not.
Yes, I almost dropped the F bomb there. Damn it.
It's not. I'm joking. He's not even on my list. He's had one fight. So I'm just putting that out there. Because I know as the numbers go up, you're going to wait for me to say his name. He's not on my list.
Okay.
Two
So
more,
look,
two more,
spoiler
two more
alert, my number
titles.
one is Cowboy Cerrone. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say
Yo, legend. Love that. Come on, Donald.
it. And I wasn't saying that to imply that he's cuck. He's not. He's a savage.
No, he's a beast.
He's a savage. Okay. D, do you want to start? Because I've got one honorable mention, dude. And I think my
Okay.
honorable mention is we're gonna fight on this one, dude. I know we're going to.
Yo.
I know we are
Okay.
going to fight on
Bro,
this
we
one, dude.
just did my favorite movie segment we've done on this pod. And it's all gonna go to shit now.
This one's gonna be bad.
Cut the tape.
It's gonna be bad.
Okay, no, give your honorable mention first because then I'll go five. Yeah, so give yours first.
Okay. Are you ready for this, dude?
No, I'm not.
Because
I'm not.
I reckon this ake's in your top. I think he's in your top
Yo.
2, bro. He's in your top 2, dude. Okay.
If you say the one name, we're gonna have a problem. There's one name that can't be honorable mention.
Okay, bud. My honorable mention is Frankie Edgar.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, no, that's fun.
It's Frankie Edgar.
Frankie Edgar's tough, bro, because he fought light, feather, and bantam, I want to say.
Yeah, he did fight Benson. Yeah, because that was still one of the most vicious knockouts of all time. That was against Zayn
Your boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I shouted out Frankie Edgar last week just because I was like, fuck, bro, he's fought in 3 different ones. I know he was like really dominant at lightweight. No, that's a shout. He deserves an honorable mention in
But
lightweight. So
have to put that man there, but
yes,
it's only fair, dude. It's only
yeah,
fair.
no, 100% warranted. I wish he wasn't doing bare knuckle, but that's his decision.
Yeah, dude. Listen, look, there's so many oaks, but like, I'll give you. So I'm not putting these oaks in honorable mention. I'm just stating this right now.
Yeah,
So I wanted to put Eddie Alvarez. Okay. I
yeah,
wanted to put Tony Ferguson because of that
because of
win
that
streak that he
streak.
had.
Yes, he nearly made my list. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That
So
streak
yeah,
was
look,
disgusting.
this for me to pick 5 fighters. Yeah.
It's
Whew,
hard, bro.
this is tough.
All trolling aside, this one will be the most difficult we've had to do. This one will be the hardest.
Yeah, well, I mean, the 155-pound division, which is the lightweights, has often been it's murder's row because
It's
there's
Murder's Row.
guys
Yeah,
from 15
no,
up to 1, they're all killers.
yeah, no, we
Uh,
literally, yeah,
and
we've
now
got
what's happening in the sport is instead of it being, I'm not saying that the 155-pound division is not full of killers anymore, it is, but now we're seeing that transition going to 170, which is the
170. Yeah,
lightweights.
yeah.
And sorry, not the lightweights, the welterweights, which is the 170
The
pound.
I thought that's what you said. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
welterweights. Yeah, but no,
And
no, yeah, welterweights. Yeah.
yeah, look, that's murder's row at the moment. That's murder's
Oh
row. But
yeah.
we're gonna touch on that next week. So yeah.
But that's the thing. We've been really lucky with 155 because that's been I would say the most consistent. Whereas heavyweights had its phase, light heavyweights had its
Yeah,
phase. They've all kind of fluctuated. But like you said perfectly, 155 has been killer for dude,
100%.
the last 10 years
Yeah,
have
last 10
been
years.
non-stop killers.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
light,
yeah,
lightweight's a
it,
joke.
it's yeah. like I said, this list was tough to do. So yeah.
Yeah, very tough. Very tough.
Okay.
I'm glad you mentioned Frankie Edgar, though. So we're off to a good start.
Okay.
Off to
Cool.
a good start. Okay. My number 5 is going to upset you, I can't lie. So we've just got off to a good start, and I'm going to upset you straight away. Bro. Papi. It's BJ Penn.
Okay, that's fine, dude. That's fair.
He had to be, he had to be there.
He made your top 5, and that makes me happy, dude.
Yeah. With BJ, it's just, he fought welterweight as well.
Correct.
And I feel I preferred him at welterweight. Hot take, maybe, I don't know. I really liked him at welterweight. But
I don't know, dude. For me, he was more dominant as a 155. But that's just my opinion. That's my personal
no,
opinion.
you see, this is the thing. You're correct. So it sounds weird what I've just said, so let me try to articulate this. He was more dominant at lightweight.
Yeah.
But I preferred him at welter. I don't know if
Okay.
that makes sense, bro. I would have preferred him to stay at welterweight. I liked how he looked at welterweight. I think him dropping down, with all due respect to everyone he fought, he wasn't pushing himself as much as he would have if he stayed at welterweight. Like, he was a natural welterweight who then just dropped down, maybe looking for easier fights. Again, with all due respect, he didn't have easy fights. I just really liked him at welterweight. So yeah, I don't want to talk about him too much, if I'm honest, because what's going on, and we don't play the game, it's about the person in the cage. I know that, but the stuff going on with him, I don't want to talk about him at the moment.
100%, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, end of the day, D, we're talking about the guys that are in the cage, not what they do
yeah,
outside.
yeah, and
So,
that's why I made my list, because if we were going to play the game of outside the cage effects, which we're not going to do, he wouldn't have made my list. But again, I've got to talk about the guy inside the cage. So yes, he still made my list. Do I want to talk about him? No. So
I
there
get
you
you.
go. But
I
he's a great
respect your
fighter,
opinion
and
on
he
that, dude.
deserves to be in the top 5.
I respect your opinion on that, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 5. He is one of the greatest fighters never win a world title. Yes, he did win the interim belt, but I do not count that as a world championship, in my opinion. And I'm
Yeah,
not
it's not.
throwing any shade. I'm not throwing any shade at the guy.
Yeah.
He was literally a couple of moments away from beating Khabib
Yeah.
in a guillotine. But
The diamond.
that is the diamond, Dustin Poirier. Absolute savage, Louisianan, the man from Louisiana. And yeah, what an absolute savage, but
Yeah.
he's my number 5. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Had to very sadly say goodbye to him this year because he
Yes.
retired.
Yeah.
If anyone's joining us for the first time, thank you. We love having you here. But yes, he did not pass away. He retired. And yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to the fact that I won't see him in Octagon again. It was always a privilege. He always put on a show.
Always put on a show. Always.
Yeah. And
Always.
just a real fighter's fighter. He fought with heart. The money never got to him. The glory never got to him. Absolute beast.
No, he was a
Beast.
beast, though. He was a beast, but
And
that's not what I could
yeah,
say.
if I ever meet Dustin, I don't want a selfie. I just want to shake his hand.
Yeah. Agreed.
Shaking his hand would mean more to me than a selfie.
Agreed.
So yeah, what a fighter. Yeah, Dustin's my number 4. I know he
Okay.
was never champion, but he was a champion to me, and
He was a people's
that's why.
champion.
Yeah,
People's champion.
he's who he was as a man, who he is as a fighter, as a husband, as a father. I know that's not the game as well. We're talking about the fighter. I know,
But still, you
but
need to mention.
I'm mentioning that to pay respects to him. But in the cage, he ticked all the boxes. He just didn't get the belt. But he will go down as one of my all-time favorite fighters. And if you ask me on any day, he'd be my favorite.
Oh, he was
So
what an
he's
amazing fighter he was,
probably
dude.
top 5 favorite fighters.
Fighter he
Love
was.
him. Yeah, incredible.
Okay, my number 4 is a man that you've mentioned before. one of the quickest guys to get a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He did it in 4
Aish, so
years.
he hits a. That's
Um,
cool.
and that is BJ Penn. 3 title defenses. No one has defended the belt more than 3 times so far in that division. Just a little fact for you guys.
Jeez.
Yeah. No one has defended that belt more than 3 times. So yeah.
Sorry, in which division?
In the lightweights.
That's mad. How many
Yeah.
title defenses does Islam have?
He's on 3. If he had
Crap.
fought Ilya at 155, it would have been, and he won, which he wouldn't have. It would have been 4.
Yeah. Smart man for moving up just then and there, eh?
Yeah.
But that's testament to what we said, how consistent this division has been. The fact that no one's defended it more than 3 times, that says
100%.
everything.
100%.
That says everything.
So if I remember correctly, Charles would have been, I think Charles would have been 3 as well, but because Justin Genji missed weight, it couldn't be considered it couldn't be considered a title fight, if I remember correctly. I remember reading something about that. So yeah. Okay, that's my number 4.
Oh, love that. Okay, my number 3. Oi, oi, oi. I wanted him at number 1, bro, but that's not the game. This is a guy that I actually want you to talk about more, so I'm going to say less because you've been in his corner from day one. You rooted for him when everyone else wrote him off, and that is Charles Du Bronx Oliveira.
Oh, dude. Okay.
He's my number 3. Yeah.
So number 3. All right. Fair enough.
He's my number 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Love him. Love seeing him step into the octagon.
What a savage, dude. Love it.
Savage. Always up for scrap. So dimensional. Yeah. I love Charles de Oliveira. What a fighter. What a fighter. I love him.
So
yeah.
Just a quick one. Okay, I know this is slightly off topic. Or actually, wait, we'll talk about it when we finish this list. Got a little news, a little bit of a rumor that's going around. We don't know how true it is.
Okay, keep a mental note. Don't forget.
No, I've made a mental note, so don't worry.
Okay.
My number 3, this man has to be in this list. Both 3 and 2 have to be in this list. Okay, so one of the most dominant champions of all time. Okay. He literally won every single round that he fought in. There was one fight that was a little bit questionable that he lost,
Yes.
but it was very, very close. This man has to be in this list, and that is Khabib Nurmagomedov. Okay. Me and you have often said in private that this man retired too early, but
Too early.
I'll say it. He retired to honor his mom's wishes, and I respect him for that. So yeah. So if he had carried on, he would have most definitely made my number 1. No loss. He would have made number 1. So yeah, what he did to Connor was unbelievable. I've never seen such dominance. What he did to Justin Genji. Guys, if you haven't watched that fight, it was Khabib's last fight. Please go and watch that fight. Go and watch what he did between round 1 and 2. And you'll just see. I mean, that man's legacy is unbelievable. He still goes and coaches some of the guys today. He's constantly at AKA every now and then, but he's fantastic. So yeah, he had to make this list. I won't lie, between 3 and 2 and 1, they are all close. Yeah, they are so close. They are so close.
I'll say that too. My top 3 are fractions. Like Charles is just missing number 1.
My number 3 is Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Nice. Yeah, to bring up that last fight, the reason that he finished it, the reason that he finished it the way he did blew my mind. I was like, yo,
Yes,
that's
that's correct.
yeah, mad. I
Yeah.
mean, I suppose we can talk about this because we've already. I mean, he's obviously beaten the guy,
Yeah, so basically
but
he didn't want to break Justin Genji's arm in front of Justin Genji's parents. So
yeah,
he
so,
gave him an armbar and he switched it to a triangle. And he
and he put him to sleep.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's mad. He literally like, your family are in here. I don't want them to see you get hurt. I'm gonna put you to sleep. I mean
Let's not
that's
forget,
mad.
he had a rough camper. I mean, he lost his dad. Um,
Yes,
that was
yeah,
one of the
and
most,
he knew it was his last fight.
yeah, that,
Yeah.
that was one of the most emotional like endings to a fight I've ever seen. I mean, I remember I had a lump in my
Mm.
throat. These
Oh
gloves in the
yeah,
middle, and
yeah,
he just broke down in the middle. Yo, that got me like bad.
yeah.
So yeah, listen, yeah, what more can be said?
No, of course, no,
He's unbelievable. So yeah,
no, absolutely. All respect to the eagle.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's why he's my number two, bro. So everything we've just said. I
He's your
do wish
number
he had my number two.
number two. Okay.
So I do wish he had a better resume.
Hmm.
I do wish he continued to fight because his CV does not look as good as Charles's, for example. His CV
Yeah.
doesn't look as good as Dustin's. Dustin has a way better CV than Khabib has. But yeah, I think and I agree with you, if he hadn't retired, dude, he's number one.
Yeah.
He's defending that belt as many times until he retires
He
to
would be
dominance.
the Anderson Silva and John Jones of that division.
Yeah, just no one could work out that wrestling.
Yeah. And still today they can't. So yeah. Still today
Yeah,
they can't.
well, Marab has come right with it
Marab
against
has come right, but yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
Mine
he's not on the caliber of Khabib and the
yes,
other
yeah.
one we're going to talk about.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other one we're going to talk about, he's my number two, and that's Islam Makhachev. Islam is Khabib 2.0. It's Khabib with better striking,
With better
far
striking, yeah.
better striking,
100.
far better striking.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
geez, I mean, just look what he did to Charles Oliveira, which broke my heart.
Yeah.
Look what he did to Volkanovski in that second fight. The first fight, Volk, I think, won. In my
Yes,
opinion,
me
he
too.
won.
Me too.
Yeah, look, it was very close, but yeah, this man is just. We were robbed of the opportunity to see him and Sarukian fight again.
Mm.
Damn you, Nina Drama, for making Sarukian do some other back workouts. So yeah, the Nina Drama curse is real, guys. So
Hey, Diego won on the weekend,
Diego won.
so
Yes, I was gonna say he
the,
broke the curse. He
he
broke
broke
the
the curse.
curse.
Come on, Diego. Come on. Flipping beast. Yes, I love that guy. Yes, he's sick.
So yeah, number two is Islam Makhachev for me. Okay.
Yeah. Bro, that's a flex. Imagine being so good you break Nina Drama's curse. I mean,
Listen, we're
should go
talking
back to
about
my
lightweights.
featherweight.
We've passed the featherweight division. I'm
No,
just
I
saying.
know. I know. I know.
But
I
we're
wish I
gonna go,
could go back in time now.
we'll go and speak about UFC Noche. Don't worry, dude. We will speak about that.
Bro, Diego's the best. That's all I'm saying. He's the best. Bro, if Diego played for Arsenal, you guys would win a trophy. 100%. 100%. That's how good that I guess.
You have no regrets, dude.
No regrets. Funny. Okay. Yeah, my number, bro. Like I said, I don't like him personally. I think he's very arrogant. I have no time for people who don't show humility. But I got to give the man his props. My number one is Islam Makhachev.
Okay.
Like you said, he equaled BJ's title defenses
And Khabib, dude.
and Khabib. I hope. Jack Della Maddalena absolutely smacks that guy's, I'll say that, smacks his hair off his head. And yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm very happy if it does, but no, bro, best lightweights, it's Islam just purely because he beat Charles and he beat Dustin. Never fought Khabib. So just going by that logic, I guess I have to put him at number one.
Okay. No, that's fair, dude. That's fair. Okay.
Oh crap! And this big MMA news we haven't spoken about. I need
Yeah,
to make a note.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay.
Okay.
My number one is Charles Oliveira. Sorry, the Bronx is, for me, he's still the best lightweight. Most entertaining. That run that he went, like, yes, he was the whipping boy at 145, constantly getting beaten. But then I don't know what happened, but I saw that transition of him going from 145 to 155, and he was going on a tear. And I still
Oh,
remember speaking to, and I'm not trying to be that guy, guys, but I still remember speaking to one of my mates that got me into MMA. That's shout out to Clayton. Um, Charles went on this streak where he was just running through everyone,
mm-hmm.
and he was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So yeah,
Unbelievable.
for me, the Bronx is number one. I know he lost to Ilya a couple of months ago. I know he lost to Islam, but for me, he's still number one. So yeah, got to give the man his credit. So yeah, he's a
Yeah,
machine,
dude.
absolute
I
machine.
wanted him to be my number one. I wanted him to be my number one, and I wanted Dustin to be my number two. If we're going by that, yeah,
Yeah.
Charles is number one for sure. Dustin's number two.
So yeah, guys,
Yeah.
do you want
So
to
just to
recap your list?
sure. So BJ Penn, Dustin Poirier, Charles de Oliveira, Khabib, and Islam.
Okay, so I've got Dustin Poirier, BJ Penn, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Islam Makhachev, and Charles Oliveira.
Nice.
Okay, firstly, let's speak about the big news. You first. The news that you've been.
Apparently, Charles de Oliveira and Faziev is off.
Yeah, and it's going to be him and Saint Denis. That was the same news I was going to mention, dude. Him and Saint
Oh,
Denis, bro.
yo.
Yeah,
I'm happy for Saint Denis. I can't lie. He deserves it.
same, dude. I'm very happy for him.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah. That loss.
if that fight goes to the ground, yo.
Oh, it's done.
Mm.
He's
But
going to have to keep it stable.
listen, me and you've so-called been experts before. Remember when we said boy Connor was going to get sacrificed against Saint Denis? What happened? What happened? Just remind me what
we've
happened.
we've never been so wrong about a fight before. We've
Oh,
never
no.
been so wrong
So
about a fight.
anything can
Yassi,
happen,
that
bro.
was bad.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. If a Nana can be
That
a
was so
goalkeeper for
bad.
Man United for 3 seasons, anything can happen. Arsenal can win the Champions League. Arsenal can win the Premier League. Ilya
Okay,
Topuria
enough of it.
can become the first three-time world champion. Well,
Oh, that's
three-division world champion, which
that's
is
gonna
going to
happen.
happen. It will happen.
That's gonna
I
happen.
believe in you, Ilya.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Unless Alex has his way, and hopefully Alex, please beat flipping. I can't even remember this flipping dickhead's name. That's how much I dislike him.
Goliath.
And Goliath, thank you. If Alex beats him, he's moving up to fight Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
Bro, he's going to move up. He's got to. He's running out of time. So if it's not
The,
Alex, it's Ilya.
I love Alex, bruh, but that's a bad matchup for him, dude. I'm sorry, dude. That's a bad matchup for him, dude. I'm not a Tom
No.
Aspinall fan, dude. I'm not. I got into such a big argument this week with a colleague because he had the audacity to say that John Jones would get beaten by Tom Aspinall, and I lost it.
Your
I
guy's a
lost it.
comedian, eh?
That was like a proper trigger for me. Yo, I love John Jones. Obviously, I don't love the man that he is outside the cage, but inside the cage, like, there's very few people that can beat that man. So, yeah.
Bruh, I was playing with sticks and Nike is playing flipping chess.
No,
So yeah,
exactly, dude. So, yeah, look,
that's
with the
mad.
greatest of respect, but yeah, we'll go into John Jones and Tom Aspinall when we do those weight divisions. I don't want to speak too much about it now. I want to give them their shine,
Fair.
with their time to shine, or their time when we need to speak about them when it comes to that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
okay, dude.
Sure.
So let's speak about your boy. Okay, I know
Hmm.
since from day one you have been a fan of this oak. Um,
Flipping love Diego,
what a
man.
machine! What a machine! But yeah, that Oke's got a chin on him. My word, he was
Dude,
eating those. He was eating those
dude,
those those up kicks. Oh my word, he was eating those up kicks.
he
But
loves taking punishment, dude.
no,
But
but
he
he
can
took his
take
dog.
it.
He took his dog for a walk, bro. Sorry, bro. He
Oh,
took his dog for a walk. See, yo. Yeah. No, listen. Um, but
no, I was
if I could
screaming
give
last
this, if I
weekend.
could give that fight, so just for context, guys, we are talking about the Jean Silva Diego Lopez fight that was the main event for UFC Noche last week.
Yeah.
If there was a title, if I could name that fight something, it would be called Elbow City. It's like, okay, you throw an elbow, I'll throw an elbow, you throw an elbow, I'll throw an elbow.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
No, it's unbelievable. But also, I just want to say, because there's like a few people talking smack, obviously, because all the experts come out. It was not luck. He was
Mm.
literally practicing that spinning elbow. He's released footage of them practicing. Jean Silva comes in, you're going to spin, you're going to do it. Because Jean Silva started throwing them, and Diego just caught him. Boom, cheers. There are no mistakes. Also, that fight should have ended in round number 1. I'm sorry. That
But
ground and pound was disgusting.
was it
Bro,
Houdini?
those. No, it wasn't Mark Goddard. It was
Was it Jason Ozok?
I think it was Jason Ozok.
Okay.
Let's fact check. Do you want to actually quickly, please, because I love the way you tell the story while I'm checking. Can you please tell the story of Diego's journey into the UFC? Because 2 years ago, he wasn't even signed to the UFC.
Okay.
Please proceed.
So
I love how you tell the story.
basically, last year when DDP was challenging for the belt against Sean Strickland. Um, what is that guy's name? He's number 3 at the moment in the featherweights. Mozov or something like that. Sorry, guys, I'm terrible with.
Uh,
Find it now for you.
Dude, it's the guy that flipping. It's the guy that he fought first.
Yes, that's the guy I'm talking about. I don't know how to
Oh,
pronounce his name, but um, Mazamin Ilolov or something like that. Anyway, this guy was like hot prospect, and they basically fed Diego Lopez to the Lions, thinking that he was so close on his debut. Literally opening fight of the main card, he almost beat him, and Diego's just been on a rise. Then obviously his big one was it was UFC Noche last year, and
last year.
I still remember telling you this, and you're like, "What? No, this is mad." And it was his fight against Brian Ortega, and would you know, he's Alexa Grosso's coach,
Yeah,
Brazilian
it's
Jiu-Jitsu
mad,
coach. So after the
mad.
fight, after his fight, he literally changed and went and cornered Alexa Grosso.
Dude,
Unfortunately, she lost to Shevchenko, but still, that just tells you the mentality that this man is. He's just
that's
been on
so
a
mad.
rise. Um, he was just lacking something against Volk. He didn't
Yeah,
have
he
that
couldn't
killer
find
instinct that he
that.
had. I don't know
Yes,
what it was. I don't know if it was the moment,
he
but
spoke. He spoke about the game plan. He
same.
doesn't want to give too much away,
Yeah.
but he's come out and he said, "Look, they had a different game plan, and unfortunately, they
They,
just couldn't readjust."
they couldn't
If
adjust.
he
So,
fought Volk the way he did John Silver, though,
dude, but I'll say this, bro. Like, Jean Silva, dude, Jean Silva's a problem in that division, dude.
No,
Look, he's a
he's
savage, mate.
he's a savage, but Diego's a monster. I nearly
Yeah,
dropped one
guys,
again.
he almost dropped another F-bomb.
Some bro, Diego is a dog, and I mean
Oh, dude.
DAWG.
Yeah.
That man
Listen,
is a dog.
so look, you're gonna probably disagree with me, okay? But hear me out, all right?
We should have a disagreement counter on the top of the screen. Disagreement one. I'm joking.
Dude, the fight to make now is him and Yair Rodriguez
Yes, because of that press conference. I
because
agree with you.
of the hate that those two have for each other. That
Yes,
is
I
still one of
agree.
the funniest press conferences I've ever seen. We
Yes,
were, if I remember correctly, me and you were watching it
dude.
at the same time, and we
We were
were
watching it at the
dying,
same time. We were dying, dude.
dying,
It was,
dying.
dude. Volk is just sitting there. You've got Bryce Mitchell and Jean Silva having a back and forth, and then
I am
Yair
glad
and
that was my
Diego.
day.
Dude, that's my favorite UFC press conference. It's my favorite. Dude, sometimes I watch that press conference like literally when I'm eating whatever and I want to have a laugh. I
But
watch that press. It's
it's
too funny. It's too funny, mate.
now
I
look,
agree with you. Give
yeah,
him flip. I just had his flipping name. He, brother, guy that we're talking about that beat Diego. Yes, this
yeah.
guy's name is a choking hazard. Whoever you are, mate. Like respect to you, but yo, Mofsar Evloev. Your letters don't work that way, eh? The letters are
Ivloev,
not letters.
Ivloev, or something like that, dude. Okay, at
There we
least it's
go.
not just me that can't
Flipping
pronounce his name.
bro, flipping envelope, whatever his name is. This homie. He needs to fight Volk. Listen, either way, it's win-win for me as a Diego fan because
Yeah.
he needs to fight Volk. Okay.
Listen, but in all
Diego's
fairness,
going to
dude,
absolutely pummel Yair. Then he gets to fight Volk or Ivloev anyway. So either way, Lopez gets to fight Volk or Ivloev.
okay, but we're
Boom.
forgetting one person here, D, and he's been under that radar for so long, dude. And
Oh,
that's
Murphy.
Murphy, bro.
Yeah, look,
Dude,
that's the
Murphy,
thing.
give Murphy that title shot, dude. Give Murphy that title shot. I think, dude, yes, I know he fought somebody that was a UFC, uh, that a guy that made his UFC debut, but Aaron Pico is a machine, dude. Yes, I know he lost, but still, bro, that Oak is, dude, I'm telling you now, that Oak is going to be champ one of these days. I'm telling you now, dude. That is my hot take. That man is going to be champ in the
Sure.
featherweight division one of these days.
I hope
He's
not
so
because I
good,
want
dude.
Diego to be.
No, dude,
Yeah.
Diego will also be. When Volk retires, dude, I'm telling you now, dude, dude, like, I mean, just look at these names, okay? Besides
No, it's
Volk,
going to be mad.
okay?
It's going to be mad.
You've got the choking hazard, okay? Can't say his name, okay? You got Diego Lopez, you got Yair Rodriguez, you got Murphy, okay? Ortega's slowly starting to disappear there.
Mm.
You got Allen, you got Sterling, you got Josh Emmett, okay? Jean Silva, but
Mm.
that
Yeah.
is going
Look,
to be
featherweight's a problem,
look,
bro.
it's a problem, dude. It is a
It's
problem.
a problem.
And dude, Diego just I just hope he doesn't rely too much on his chin going forward, dude, because I didn't dude, as good as he looked in that first round, I just didn't like how he was eating those up kicks from Jean Silva, dude. And I
Mm.
think Yair is going to exploit that, dude. I really think he's going to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite tricky, bro, because Volk has to fight before the end of the year.
Mm,
He has to.
yeah.
Whoever he fights, it would be. The thing is, if Volk fights in the next month, so if Volk fights in October, I want Diego to get the title shot because then they've both had more or less the same time.
100%, dude.
Even if Volk
100%.
fights in November, because then he can turn around, they can both fight in April. I don't want Diego waiting for a fight for May or June. That's too far away.
Yeah.
So, and then if Diego doesn't fight for the title next, Volk needs to have a turnaround again. Do you know what I mean? Because then Volk would have to defend the belt. Diego would have to fight, let's say if he doesn't fight Volk, then he'd have to fight in February. And
Mm.
then maybe Volk could be ready by like May, June. So
Dude, I reckon,
yeah,
I don't think Volk is going to be around for that long, dude. I think he will have maybe another 2 fights. Maybe
that's the
another two,
thing.
dude.
That's the thing. So he's got to defend his belt now against Ivloev or Murphy, but
Mm.
then he has to fight hopefully Diego next.
But the thing is Ivloev hasn't been that active, dude. What was his last fight?
Bro, I can check for you quickly.
I know he was supposed to.
Um,
I think he was supposed to fight Sterling, if I'm not mistaken, dude. Not so long ago,
so
if I recall.
his last fight was against Sterling December last year.
Yeah, and Sterling beat him. Am I
No, no,
right?
no, he won. No, he
Oh,
won.
he won. Okay.
Yeah, he's undefeated in the UFC, but yeah, he's not active, dude.
Yeah,
He
that's the
fought
problem,
once
dude.
in 2023 and he fought twice last year.
Mm.
And he fought once in 2022.
Oh, yeah, you see, dude, that's the problem, bro.
So, you see, then I say give the title shot to Murphy. And then you've got to say Diego Ivloev or Diego Yair for the number one contender. Bro,
Or
Diego's
give,
next fight
or
is for a number one contender fight.
yeah, or even make even give Murphy and Lopez, dude. That would be oh my word, what a fight that would be, mate.
Yeah, because Murphy didn't fight that long ago. Yeah, so at least then the timing would match up.
Yeah,
But then, bro, then give Yair the title shot then, because then Diego gets to fight either Yair or Volk, obviously if he wins.
yeah. No, true.
Mm.
That's bad.
Yeah, matchmaking there is gonna be a headache.
Look,
Headache.
the only fight that I think Diego was very close to losing was against Dan Ige.
Mm.
That was very
Yeah,
close, dude. That was very
that was
close.
close. Yeah.
But he still pulled it off. What he did to Ortega was amazing. And
Oh,
Ortega's a dog, dude. Ortega's a dog. Yeah, like I said, this division is just full of killers. Yo, it's full of killers. But
that's
yeah,
mad.
anything else that you wanted to touch on in the UFC or MMA?
Dude, I think we should do, because I want to give it away. Can we do this? We'll do this soon. Our active, so active fighters, our dream matchups.
Yeah, we can do that after this whole MMA
So I
segment
was
is done.
about to give it away, and I don't want to give it away.
Yeah,
So yeah,
100%.
but I know who my number one is, and I think I'd seriously consider traveling to the US to watch that fight. I'd seriously consider it. I mean, I don't know where I get the money, but I'd consider it for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
moving on to football. Okay, so Champions League recap. Um, you guys left it very late against Atletico. Um,
Mm-hmm.
all I can say is somebody needs to sign Loriente from Atletico Madrid in the Premier League because he seems to like to score against Liverpool. It's like 4 goals in 2 games or something like that. It's unbelievable.
Matt.
Um, I was happy to see Martinelli score for Arsenal. That was a tough game.
Mm.
Um, Madrid were lucky with those pens. I thought they were very lucky. Um, Rashford impressed me for Barcelona. Wow, that goal
Yeah,
that he
scored two
scored, my
goals.
word. Yes, he.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and then obviously this man is going to be a problem. Ah, it's the steal of the season, and that's Donnarumma going to Man City for 25 million. They've
Dude, that
basically,
match was so disappointing because
yeah,
I've been saying Man City Napoli was the draw of the week. And then that early red card, I was like, I'm not watching this game.
no.
So yeah, that was unfortunate.
So yeah, look, some good games. Obviously, yeah. What did you think of this past week's Champions League, like the first
Yeah,
games and stuff?
it was interesting, bro. I think you guys did very well, honestly, because Bilbao are a good team.
Yeah.
Um, I obviously root for all the Portuguese teams in Europe, so I was disappointed Benfica lost, but now they've got Jose, so watch them win the Champions League.
Sure, dude.
Um,
Imagine. Yes.
Juventus and Dortmund was a banger, flipping 4-4.
4-4, my word. But
Um,
Juventus Dortmund were 4-2 up in 88 minutes, and Juventus still came back.
Mad.
That second goal that
Shows you, bro.
Juventus scored was unbelievable. Yes, that was
Dude.
unbelievable.
Just shows you
Oh,
until that final whistle, man.
it's not over until the
Bayern
50.
Chelsea 3-1. I expected more from Chelsea, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, for people who don't know, I'm like a fake Chelsea fan. Obviously Liverpool's my team, but I do love Chelsea. Sporting won. I don't care that I can't even pronounce this team. Never heard of them. I don't care. We won 4-1. And yeah, dude, good start. I still absolutely despise this new format. I can't stand it. But it is what it is.
I don't know, dude. I'll be honest, I don't mind it, but it's yeah.
Bro, they're in one league and they don't play all the teams. It doesn't make sense. Then it should be two leagues, like two groups. How can they all be in the same league but they all don't play each other? And we all know it's
Um,
this. It's all money. FIFA are absolutely ruining football. They continue to ruin football. But this new format sucks. I much prefer the group stages, but oh well.
yeah, look, but I love it, but I hate it at the same time, dude. If I'm being honest, it's I don't know those group. I still think the group stages should be. They should use the same format that they use for the World Cup, where it's the team plays one game against each other,
Mm.
and what's it, 3 games. Whoever makes it out of those 3 games goes into the top two, and then they just do a round like it did. I honestly think that would be better. It's more entertaining. It pushes the guys to play more harder. That's how I see it. But obviously, they will never
Yeah.
do that because they'll lose out on all that revenue of all those games and stuff. But so, yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, and then deciding who plays home and away is also a big thing. You'd have to choose like a neutral venue,
Exactly.
and then the fans would have
Exactly.
to all travel. So I
It's
do
all
get you.
those.
It would definitely be more competitive,
It
but
would
it's
be
all
more
money
competitive.
making. Unfortunately,
Would be.
football's a business, people. It's not a sport. For
No,
any
it's a
people
business, man.
calling football a sport, you're very unfortunately incorrect.
Big business, man.
Unfortunately, football is a business.
So yeah.
So yeah.
I hate to ask you this, but do you think Arsenal have a chance against City tomorrow? Because I don't. I'll be honest.
Yes, bro. City, dude. City. This is the thing, right? This is the formula. City don't. I'm not gonna say always or don't always, but their starts typically from now to December are. Mm, I'll put it that way. They're either really good or. And then something happens in February, March, and they hit their peak, and that's it. Done. So I will say I think it's a good time to play City because these last few fixtures have been very unconvincing. So I think if there's a time to play them, you're playing
Yeah.
them at the right time.
Yeah. Look, dude.
Because once November
Obviously,
comes, it's gonna
obviously,
be
I want to see my team win. Always do. I love Arsenal. I'd love to see Victor Gyökeres score like a hat trick. That would be amazing. Um,
Woo.
hey.
Yeah,
So yeah, let's see. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I want to see. Let's see how the rest of the season goes. But it's been. I'm happy so far with my team. Obviously, we had that. I mean, but the only game we lost was that was that absolute worldie that Dominic Silbersar scored. Um, so yeah, it's just I hate that we lost that game. I absolutely hated it that we
No,
lost it.
no, no. Look, like I said on the pod, and I said to you personally, it wasn't a nice win. I don't like how we won, but bro, leagues are won
Yeah,
by teams that even when they're off, they get the 3 points.
like I mean that game that you guys had against Burnley, but
Dude,
I was like, it's going to be a draw. Well, what do you know? Yeah,
yeah.
but
Shout out
how
to my
long is it going to
friend
go for, though?
who
How long is
messaged
it going to?
me. Dude, I have a friend that messaged me about literally 5 minutes before we scored. She said, you guys are going to score in the last minute. So thank you so much. You know who you are. Muchas gracias.
So let's see.
Yeah, dude, look, it's exciting. And we are recording this on Saturday afternoon. So by now, Liverpool beats Everton. Yes, please.
Yes.
Spurs have drawn with Brighton 2-2. Burnley have drawn with Forest 1-1. Dude, I'm worried about Palace, eh? Palace are good, dude. They've beat West Ham 2-1. Oh, Leeds beat Wolves 3-1. Yo,
Crazy.
people lost money on that bet.
Bad.
And then, yeah, go Chelsea. You've got one job to do. Please absolutely thrash the Trash Pandas. And then Fulham Brentford will be a good game. London Derby. Fulham Brentford's going to be really good.
Should be
So,
good,
yeah.
dude. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you for tuning in.
It's been
Till next
sick.
time. Till next time. Next week
God
is
bless,
going
guys.
to. I can guarantee you guys now. Next week we are going to have a screaming match. If there's f bombs dropped, I'm sorry. That's all
Mike,
I'm
wear
saying.
a helmet. Wear a helmet.
Say again.
Wear a helmet.
Matt Hughes must wear a helmet. Till next time, guys. Have a great week. And
Peace, guys. God
look forward to
bless.
seeing you guys
Cheers.
soon. Cheers. Bye.
Ciao.